Hi, I'm Zita, your guiding luminary. Thank you for joining me today for my weekly inspiration. Glad you're here. If this is your first time, welcome. I'm a life coach and intuitive healer. And one of the things I do is I offer coaching sessions, of course, but I also use oracle cards and tarot cards, angel cards, to help people understand and perhaps have a better perspective on some challenges they're living through. And these are deep rooted unconscious behaviors or patterns that they're trying to break but can't. So I find oracle cards is a great way for me to introduce some concepts or philosophies or patterns that you're not seeing, and when they brought to light you have a better understanding. You can maybe look and work through them and come to a better understanding, healing, and moving forward in your life. So this week I had an interesting perspective. I was feeling a lot of energy and anxiety last week. The Schumann resonance was like triple the normal rate, which is the heartbeat of the earth. And there's a lot going on politically, economically around the world. And so I pulled out a couple of decks earlier and I actually shuffled prior to recording to do something different. And I had a few cards flip out and I thought I'd do a reading for you today. So the first card that popped out was peace. So you're being encouraged to breathe deeply, know all is well in your universe. Many times, so many of us are so concerned about what's going on around us outside, and often, we feel lost, and it takes away from the peace and the harmony we can feel inside. And one of the things that's very important in our personal lives is setting boundaries and trying to understand things that you can and cannot control. If there's disharmony, chaos, wars going on outside of you in countries or areas of your country that are bothering you, but there's nothing you can do at that moment in time, is to just find your little cave and find that place for peace. Because in finding your peace, you'll find your tranquility and you'll be able to find your focus. And one of the things I promote in my coaching classes or sessions is that we need to find better ways to love ourselves, self-care, because in doing so, we at least can control our universe, how we react to things. We have to understand that there's things we can control and then there's things we cannot control. When we understand what we can and can't and accept those limitations, we have a healthier perspective on who we are, what we can or can't do, and try to be in our own little universe in this big multiverse. And the second card that popped out, because we had three that popped out, is that we need to focus on caring ourselves a bit more. And it's so interesting that this goes well with the theme of my sessions that I'm introducing, and they actually start tomorrow, January 25th. A series of 10 sessions talking about self-care and self-love, which helps you in your self-confidence, self-esteem, and self-affirmation. So this way you can make those decisions, be confident in those decisions so you can project them outwardly and have the universe manifest what your heart desires. And in looking inside for your own beauty, there's no reason why you can't just do little things for yourself and not rely on others to do them for you. Because like I mentioned earlier, find your own peace, find that little universe that you have, that you harbor, find your inner peace, find your beauty, accept who you are because you're perfect. God made you the way you are. There's so much you can give to others, but before you give to others and let that cup overflow, make sure you replenish yourself, you replenish that cup with fresh coffee, fresh water, so that you enjoy yourself. Your joy will bring out more light out of you so that you are in a better place. And in doing so, your energy, it's so interesting how these cards kind of just pop out and they align themselves because your energy will change. And the card says that healing energy and immense vitality flow through me easily and effortlessly. So, in keeping with the theme, find your inner peace, because when you find your inner peace, you'll have your inner beauty, you'll resonate that calmness, that love, and self-loving, self-caring yourself. You're going to project that aura that changes with those perspectives. And I've seen that in myself and many of my clients, that when you are talking to them, you can actually see the physical shift. And sometimes I've been able to see the aura around them changing colors. So there might be like a darker green or darker purple, or lots of red, because they might be angry. Also, that red becomes more pink, or it kind of completely dissipates, and you can see more green energy coming in, with the heart chakra colors coming in, the rose quartz energy and healing. So when you draw in that energy, you can project that beautiful energy to others around you. And sometimes just being present with others is all you need to do. Because many people ask me, so what is my mission on earth? Why am I here? And I did a card reading recently for a client, and he was an old soul who emanated pure love. And his main purpose, and many of our purposes, is to simply emanate love, peace, and compassion, so that when you enter the room, you vibrate higher, and that people will be naturally attracted to your energy, and they're going to borrow that energy, and you're going to make others feel better. And as you care for yourself, you will project more beauty, more joy, more prosperity, and that energy will come right out of you, and your aura will just expand. So typically our aura is about 6 feet in a sphere that goes in and out and around us, up and down our spines and through all the chakras. And when we are well balanced and in harmony with who we are and where we are and what our purpose is, we project this energy. And many times you could see that, and I'm sure you felt it, you run into people, you see them across the street or in the shopping mall, and you're just captivated by their energy, by their presence. And that is probably someone who's emanating a lot of joy and comfort. So naturally they open themselves up, the heart chakras open, so the energy just flows right out. And this is a positive energy, and this will impact you on a daily basis. You can help people in your family, especially if you live with somebody, with a partner or children especially, that you can project more love and energy and peace. Because when you love yourself more, you'll set better boundaries. You'll know when to say yes and no, and you'll say it with yes or no confidence, so that the people around you will learn to respect your boundaries. And as they come into your boundary, and if you're exuding this love, they'll know when they can approach you and ask you something. And when you're not in a good place, they'll be able to also learn that they have to learn to read you differently. And now that you are in a different space, in a different place, and you want to exude that love and energy, that they can come in and ask you. But those people will now learn that you have set clear boundaries. You're smarter, you're protecting yourself, and you do that in your self-interest, not in a selfish way, but in a constructive way, because they will know that now you respect and love yourself more, and you're able to project that outward, and you can help them and help heal others. And the final card that popped out, and it was so interesting, I was drawn to this other deck, is the card of victim consciousness. Isn't that a beautiful card? In the sense that it clearly depicts how some of us may feel. Times are very, very difficult, as I was mentioned earlier. By finding peace, you'll find the confidence in yourself. By finding the beauty, you'll find the joy, because your energy will shift. So to begin your journey, try to get away from this victim consciousness. We are all living through very, very difficult and trying times. Sometimes there aren't people we can talk to. And actually, I'm offering courses where you can help heal. I've got a group, spiritual group healing on Thursday afternoons at 2 p.m. Please join us, and this will help you talk with other people who are living perhaps some of the experiences. It has been very difficult the last 3 years. Many of us have lost friends and family because of circumstances, and we feel alone. We may be living with people who are on different political or philosophical or spiritual paths, and we're having challenges, and we may find ourselves as victims. And to move away from that energy, because in being in this energy, you will attract darkness, and the more energy that resonates in this darkness, the more you'll get depressed. So it's important you find the right energy. When you have a negative thought, just turn it right around. Like this morning, I was lying in bed, I'm going, oh, I didn't really feel like going out. I didn't want to get up. And then I said, nope, you have to get up. You do it because you're blessed to have another day. You have a purpose here, Zita. You know you have courses to offer. You have to do a couple of recordings. Here's my weekly inspiration. So I am trying to inspire you. Try to work away from this victim consciousness. Look at yourself as empowered. You're in charge. You can do it attitude. Journal, go for a walk, be inspired, pick up a friend, go for a walk, or pick up the phone and call somebody who will inspire you. And if you don't feel you have anyone like that, please reach out to me or come to some of my sessions that can inspire you and help you to move forward in these difficult times. So I want to bless you from the bottom of my heart that you have a great week. Thank you for joining me today. I hope I inspired you, that you look deeply within to bring out more self-love, to bring you some beauty, enjoy, the peace, and then this way it will change your energy so you move away from this very disruptive victim consciousness and you become the manifester and the little God that you are, to bring that spark back out into your life, because we all have the God spark, and you have a much, much more fulfilling and loving week. So thank you for joining me today. I would encourage you to please like and subscribe to my channel to help it grow. If you'd like more information, the information is listed in the listing below. So feel free to reach out to me, and thank you for joining me, and I hope to see you soon. Have a great week.